90% of everything we see in the world today were created by words. 100% of all that we don't see today were also created by words. The entire universe and everything in it was created by words. Both the living and the non-living were made by words. As a matter of fact, the original source of creation is the word. This only tells us the importance of words. It has in it the ability to create, to arrange, to change, to construct, effect, and even much more. But you see, as nice as these words I just listed may sound, it all depends on what you are creating, or what you are changing, effecting, or arranging. Because you see, you may bring into existence something that could disarrange the order or course of your life forever. Words have constructive power. But what you're constructing with them is what counts. It's not enough to build, but the question is, are you building on the right structure? In Genesis chapter 1 verse 1 to 2, Israel tells us about the creation of the world. But the Bible says the word was without form, but God gave it a shape. Another translation said the word was empty, but God filled the entire universe and everything in it with all that it needed to see with his words. Another word said the earth was barren, but God made it fruitful. Another translation said the earth was a waste, but God made it a place that was useful to stay. And so God went on and created the whole universe, and then the Bible said it was good in the eyes of God, all by his words. The same it is for us today. Our words have creative powers, but they could be constructive or destructive. Friends, you are today a total formation of your words, a complete construction of your words. But the good news is you can and you have the ability to construct the changes that you want to see, because you see, life and death are in the power of your tongue. Proverbs 18 verse 21. In John chapter 6 verse 63, Jesus said, the words that I speak, they are spirit and they are life. For every one word that proceeds out of our mouths is a spirit, but whether it will be life or death is in the choice of the speaker. You can today choose to speak constructive words with power. And just in case you still haven't understood the words in between my sentences, let me give you an idea. To build the right structure, you've got to use the right materials. And when building a house, cement is a necessary factor in building. Once mixed with the wrong materials, you have a foundation that isn't solid. And you see, every day of our lives, our words are like cement that is used for building us. But every word we speak forms a structure. When you speak negative, you create negativity around you. You speak failure, you end up as a failure. You speak pain, you end up in its torment. You speak confusion, you end up in crisis. For instance, bringing into existence words of confusion leads to frustration. I was like that. But when I opened my eyes of understanding, then I realized I wasn't standing. I knew I had to talk back my life up. So I started speaking words of grace, words of faith, hope, and love. And all of a sudden, rivers of living waters gushed out of my belly, and now I'm standing back at my feet because I refused defeat. For his word testified that by your words you are justified. Friends, let your words be always with grace, seasoned with salt. It doesn't matter what people might have said about you, but what counts is what you are saying with your words now. You can create the change that you want to see. You can orchestrate the character of your life by your words. Let your words be seasoned with salt. Preserve your life with your words. Add beauty to your life with your words. Give value to your life with your words. If you are going to help change others, start with yours first. Speak words of faith, hope, and love to yourself. Believe in yourself and therefore testify it. Say words like, I'm excellent, I'm perfected, I'm full of faith, I have a sound mind. No fear in me. I believe in myself. Create your word with your words.